Green Room is a thriller where a punk rock band, you know, like that kind of band, they take a gig at a neo-Nazi bar, and then they witness a killing. Things go to hell from there, and Patrick Stewart plays the bad guy, and Quentin Tarantino said it was awesome. I'm like, this is gonna be the greatest movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Patrick Stewart is gonna kill everybody. He's gonna be so intense. It's gonna be really violent and graphic, and oh yeah. And I was a little underwhelmed. It was a good movie for sure. It starts off like way too slowly. Like, it shows the band like getting lost while they're driving and having to siphon gas and go back. And they stop at a couple other concerts before they get to the neo-Nazi bar. And like you could have cut that and just started with them headed to the bar. So it definitely takes too long to get going. But once it gets going, it like completely shifts gears, and it is a super intense, graphic, thrilling thriller. It's one of these movies that's like an ultra hard R that makes me think that our MPA rating system kind of blows when The King's Speech and Green Room and Deadpool all have the same rating. The King's Speech has like one scene with a bunch of F-bombs, and it is completely clean other than that. This is like that like really like realistic kind of like stomach-turning violence where like someone gets cut and it's all like pink and yellow on the inside. It's gonna make some of you lesser, weaker folk kind of bleh. There's a really good part in the movie where a guy has his arm on the other side of a door, and you just hear him start screaming and yelling, and then when his arm comes back, it's like up beyond belief, and you're like, oh my god. Unfortunately, in the movie, this band is stupid. They're retarded. They're dumb as shit. They're like, there's a part where like, okay, you saw him taking shells out. Clearly, he's got a shotgun, and you're not gonna grab it. Okay, never mind. And then there's parts where it's like gun on gun, and you're like, did you really just die? Have you never held a gun before? That's the other thing. Is this band, these protagonists, is like, I don't care about any of them. They're all played by no-name actors, and they are all red shirts. Like, they will die like that, and the movie couldn't care less and moves on, which, I mean, adds to the realism of it. And I suppose if you had, like, actual recognizable actors in the movie, then it would give away who lasts till the end. So they're all expendable, but the bad guys in this movie are also kind of dumb. Like, again, the bad guys in this movie don't go all in at first either. It's like, okay, it's like, I don't understand why this is happening in waves. Like, you should all just go in with guns and just kill them immediately. Patrick Stewart is like, okay, it's okay to use bullets on these people, but not these people, and it was unclear why. It was okay if it was messy and there was blood everywhere, but not that there were bullet holes in the wall. I didn't get that. Patrick Stewart, though, he's got a beard and glasses, and he's a very subtle, subdued performance. Like, he never loses it in the movie, which was kind of disappointing. Even if he is going to be calm and collective, he could have had, like, a monologue with a character who's dying and just, like, illustrate like my complete contempt for life and my complete lack of caring for you. That would have been like, oh, he's such a badass, but he was underutilized. Like, when he's on screen, I'm like, Patrick Stewart, hell yeah. His voice alone, regardless, Patrick Stewart is kind of immune to bad dialogue. Whatever the lines are, how he's gonna say it is like, gentlemen, we just want to avoid the situation getting any worse. His voice is music to my ears. Patrick Stewart, Christopher Lee, rest in peace, and Ian McKellen, the three of them are like, their voices. If I wrote a book, I would get them to read it for me, an audiobook. But that's all there is to the movie, which is okay if it does the action thrilling part well enough. And it does it well. It's not like the most like ridiculously intense thing I've ever seen in my entire life though. But if you're into like ultra violent thrillers, it's a solid one-time theater experience. And I'll give The Green Room a 7 out of 10. Not The Green Room, it's just Green Room. Whatever.